Yeah, I really want to turn this thing around. I also thank you for your movies and everything. My favorite movie of yours has to be Endgame. That's like your best movie, Endgame. You know, the soundtrack, everything about Endgame, the movie, great.
Yeah, they're really trying to censor that. They're really afraid of that film. But, you know, it's free, so people don't care about it. It's only been watched probably 10 million times. People are like, only 10 million? Yeah, it should be seen about 10 billion times. Everybody should watch it once. And then a few more times. I know there's only 7,100,000,000 folks. My point is it needs to be seen. This stuff is real. It's real. And I'm a normal guy. I'm nobody special. That's what I'm saying. People shouldn't think, oh, you're a hero, you're great. I appreciate your call, sir. It's like you find out there's a group of social engineers using our money against us, building a system of total dehumanization and death, and they have public debates about, do they kill 7 billion of us or only 6 billion of us? And I'm like, hey, this is really bad to the cops, the military, and so many of them, if they're the paramilitary domestic type that have been given that programming, they just smile at you satisfied in their little outfits and stuff, and they're like, I'm part of the club. I've got an outfit, and it's peer pressure. And you're just like, but it's bad. You're going to be destroyed as well. And they just go, you're just a kook. I'm like, I wish I was, buddy boy. I wish every day I was wrong. I wish every day this wasn't real. I wish every day it was not true. But it is true and more. Let's go ahead and take another call here. Okay, let's go ahead here. And Pastor in Ohio, Randy dropped, and then Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, Alex, this is Pastor in Ohio. We've talked before about clergy.
Oh, you're one of the pastors that got the secret FEMA documents that they were secretly 6-7 years ago training preachers to train their flocks to turn their guns in, now declassified. Yes, I remember you.
Okay, reason I'm calling, the fellow that you had on here just a little bit ago from northern part of Ohio, he's absolutely right. We have little cars that's got these like towers that's got a ball on them, and right on the side of them it says GPS. Google has Google CPS vehicle or something like that.
No. It's on record. And again, I told people this years ago that Google cracks with NSA battering rams your computer, rams in, steals your codes, bank account info, steals everything you're doing, listens to everything, grabs it in real time, and they call it, it's a little Google car. Look, it's non-threatening, and it's a little trendy driving. Soon it'll be a robot car. Google already has robot cars in 7 states on the ground. And it's like, I'm trendy. I mean, again, it's all to be non-threatening, and it's running around as an NSA snooping machine. That's on record, Pastor. Isn't that what free countries have? No, I mean, search it. Google caught stealing passwords, breaking into computers with those trucks. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, you said that before, and we did check that out. But here's the thing, that when that car went down, when that car went by our house, our computer went down. But then we was able to bring it right back up.
Well, that's what they do when they put a snooping software on, is your computer goes down, and then when you reboot it, that's the command for the key loggers and everything else.
Oh, so I shouldn't have done that then.
Well, I mean, look, the crooks are watching you. I mean, the head of the CIA says it. It's illegal. They're doing it. They have weapons. They've got every agency arming to the teeth against us, armored pillboxes, total treason, torture chambers, re-education camps. The country went rogue. It went evil. It got taken over. Red alert, Mayday.
Well,
but they get all these young punks and give them uniforms and guns, and they'll go out and spy on you. You know, the average moron driving the Google car, soon it won't even be a person. As I warned, the drones won't be people. The aircraft won't be people. Soon it won't even matter for all these idiots that are already being soft-killed. You know, the morons that drive those Google cars, and they only hire hippies to make it non-threatening. Literally, you know, they get, that's like, trendy, it's like Warren Buffett in every photo has an ice cream cone. It's meant to be non-threatening. Look, I have an ice cream cone. I'm nice. I'm not a big mafia monster that gets your tax money. I mean, you understand the psych warfare of this? Real enemies just don't wear black uniforms. That's to intimidate us from the police. Their real operatives walk around acting non-threatening. Do you understand that?
Right. Well, I know police officers here in my town. I have family that is in not so much law enforcement, but in, you know, like lawyers, judges, that sort of thing.
Sure. What do they say about the...
Well, they're actually keeping their mouth shut. And here's the thing. The town I live in...
I want to hear about this. I want to hear about this. Stay there. Then I'll get into the Bain Capital situation. It's a total takeover, folks.
Hi, this is Alex.
Starting at the end of the show today, we're going to have a data page linked on the front of Infowars.com that has the audio streams, links to our Ustream, our Justin TV, so you know where those links are. And we're not going to post this just when we go live. It's going to be there so everybody can bookmark it and find it. I'm going to say that again. Okay? Because even if my own network doesn't know this, I'm going to say it again. For 2 weeks, we talked about this. There's going to be a page on Infowars and Prisonplanet that's going to say, continue, Bilderberg 2012 coverage. It'll have the audio links, the links to our YouTube, the links to all our sites where we'll be live streaming, the links to our Twitter so you can find it, and then our latest articles, whatever those are, will be posted under that. And that's it. That's all it is. That's what it is, and it needs to be up there today. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Pastor in Ohio. So you're saying your own family won't tell you about it because they're in on the winning team? I mean, is that what I was getting as we went to break? That this total preparation for war against us, all planned, the total destruction of America in the New World Order, and you're saying your own family, judges and lawyers, will not talk to you about it because they're part of the winning team. They're the collaborators, or you're saying they're so freaked out they won't talk about it?
No, it's not that they're freaked out. It's because they already know about it, and they are choosing to do nothing. And also, when we have our family get-togethers and things, whenever we have them, there are some, like some of our kids. We have 7 children. They're all grown through college and out on their own. But we have some of them that are actually catching on because we have showed them proof of documents and things like that. And they're catching on. But, like, if one of them will mention, like, the preppers show and things like that, they all get to laugh and everything. And then when I get to talking and start sharing things that, hey, look, everybody should be doing this. Irregardless.
Well, the media does that and picks goofy people to make it look stupid. And I just feel sorry for all these people that have no idea. I mean, folks, I've studied history. We've got the worst case of tyranny growing I've ever seen. And if it gets full grown, it's going to make everything in history look tame, okay? This is total war. This is a total takeover. And what did the Romans and others do? When they totally took over, they would kill everybody. The open plan. Look, your children are being targeted with bisphenol A, with lead, with mercury, with fluoride in the food, not just the water, with aspartame in all their candies, including the sugar ones. They're murdering you. They're murdering you. It's not funny to be a schmuck, a sucker, an idiot, a dupe. I can't believe my country. But again, they're in trances, sir. We've got to break them out. They're under spiritual delusion. You understand that.
Well, one of the things I wanted to tell you is our town now has, and has had now for about a year or a little more, one of those big black Bradley vehicles. They had it on TV. One of the policemen were retiring, and he, for his retirement gift, I guess it is, they took him for a ride in it. Well, they've been
no, it's always they always do, again, it's all a script. It's always a non-threatening thing. Let the kids see it. Again, think of it as an occupying army. I've played declassified Army PSYOP. Just type in Army PSYOP film from the 60s. It's like from 1961 when they were helping the China, the French over there. And it's training films on how they occupy and what they do and PSYOPs they run. And this is it. You watch a training film to occupy Vietnam. This is what they do. Now, what's not in the training film is they blow stuff up and blame it on their enemies. That's a false flag. That's in the classified Army manual captains and above get who are in special ops. And again, they feel like they're special because they blow stuff up. And I've had Army Special Forces try to set fires and blame it on me. Why? Because I was just trying to cover an urban warfare maneuver in Florida. This is the lawlessness of these people. My friends, it again is Tuesday, the 29th day of May, 2012. Our amazing video is up at Infowars.com, and it's going mega viral right now. Drones shot down over Tejas, and it's our little drones. We're going to get professional ones out there. Well, these are semi-professional. They actually just have better cameras on them with the police systems, and we show you what this looks like. We toy with them at first. So that is up at Infowars.com. This is our protest, our free speech against the drones. We do not recommend anybody actually shoot real drones down themselves. We say that in the video. Shoot them down politically. Look at this. I'm going to cover this more in a special video we're going to shoot hurtling down the road today. If we have good internet, it'll be a live stream that we'll do at 4 o'clock today. How's that for multitasking? And we've got a Bilderberg page that's going to go up and is going to be updated continually. So you can find all the Ustreams, YouTube, Twitter, all of it in one spot. Our latest articles will be posted on there. The great folks at Infowars.com, Kurt Nemo, Aaron Dykes, Paul Watson, Steve Watson, all the crew there at the office, Darren McBreen, John Bound, Marcos Morales. Chris, do you want me to say your last name on air? I never really give you plugs. All the other people that are part of the crew. They're all just doing an amazing job, and we couldn't do it without them. But continual Bilderberg coverage. I'm going to cover this more coming up in a Bilderberg boil down, because I had a lot of that news, actually. So much breaking, so much from my sources. I've got to vet some of it, double vet it before I cover it. So there'll be a live stream today. If not, we'll just tape it and upload it, and look for that at Infowars.com. That will continually be updated at Prisonplanet.com. In fact, there's a URL. What's the exact URL we created, guys? I want it to be like Infowars.com/Bilderberg. Is that it? Because that's going to be fantastic. Because, yeah, it's now. We're in Virginia, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So everybody can get that link. We're going to Twitter that link out to you. We'll have a link on there with the Bilderberg itinerary. All of it will be right there. But here it is. The Economist, the third industrial revolution, a 14-page report. This is basically nanotech printers. They call them 3D printers. This is how they're going to roll it out. It'll start very simple, but it's already there and get very, very complex. The problem is, talk about a new pollutant. Nanotech has been found in the brains of most cadavers. It's already in a lot of manufacturing processes. It's in food, heavily processed food. It's a very serious issue. We're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be talking about this. Gifts from government boost Bain and other buyout firms. And it goes on to admit the Democrats are saying, leave Mittens Romney alone. Leave him alone. Leave the little darling alone. Because, well, he's just an angel cake, and all these Democrats are coming out and saying, leave him alone, because they're the folks taking over the private pension funds and, quote, saving them by leveraging them into derivatives, so everybody's pension, public and private, is tied into fraud, because they already stole them before. The globalists and the banks did, and government did. And so they're going to save them by mixing them into the derivatives, so everybody's so tied to this fraudulent system that there's no way to pull out. And then it gets even better. Then they start bailing all of this out with your tax money and holding everybody hostage. And that's out of USA Today. There you go. Infowars.com/Bilderberg 2012.com. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the actual address for people that want to find all of that out. And it'll be hot linked, red linked up there with our drone video at Infowars.com. All right, more coming up in the transmission worldwide. Blasting on an XM 166, AM and FM dial, global shortwave, and internet streams at Infowars.com.